Hurry up.
Both of these teams are 0-4. Both teams, both of them. 0 wins, 4 losses. Let's be honest. Who cares? Okay, yes, the players care, the coaches care, the families care, gamblers attempting to wager care. So, it's a great day at the Ballyard. This is River Morgan, overlooking the best ballpark in fall. First ever doubleheader at the Ballyard. This is Game 2. Winless Pre-Natal Prospects at Winless Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. From the Skybox at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake, this is Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network. You can find all things Ballyard Baseball at ballyardbaseball.com. Ain't nobody making the playoffs from this game. 2 winless teams. Let's play ball. Ballyard Baseball is next on the Ballyard Baseball Network.
Popcorn, hot, fresh, popcorn, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, Sundays, ice cream.
BBN.
Theater of the Mind.
The 12-6 Diner, voted Sugar Lake's #1 diner since dining. Owner and line cook Uncle Charlie invites you to stop in at the 12-6 Diner, inspired by the curveballs of Nolan Ryan, Sandy Koufax, Barry Zito, Clayton Kershaw, Tim Lincecum, Pedro Martinez, and Hideki Okajima. Take a picture with our statue of Candy Cummings, inventor of the curveball in the 1860s. Open daily from midnight to 6 a.m. The place to be after every game at the Ballyard. Talk ball, be seen, and eat locally greased and fried diner food at the 12-6 Diner. You're listening to Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network.
Welcome back to the Ballyard, where the dugouts are always clean, the umpires are always right, and nobody forgets their water bottle. Thanks for being with us. I'm River Morgan, ballyardbaseball.com for schedule information, team links, standings, and more. The Ballyard Baseball merchandise shop also available at ballyardbaseball.com, and you can join the village at ballyardbaseball.com. Just submit your email address that you'd like to use for the village membership. Join the village at ballyardbaseball.com. River Morgan with you from the Ballyard at Sugar Lake, and I think Morgana, our play-by-play-eye, will return for Game 2 of our first ever doubleheader. On your screen, you see the 6 teams represented, and the 2 tonight, Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite, hosting Pre-Natal Prospects. Duck Ditch Dots just got a win, 6-1, and moved on with the #1 seed into the Ballyard Series coming up in January, just around the corner now as we enter 2025. our new calendar year. As you see those teams on your screen, you also see the schedule for our upcoming Ballyard series. Game 1 of the Ballyard series will be on Wednesday, January 15th, with the Duck Ditch Dots home team playing the other who qualifies among the group. It will not be one of our two teams in this game, both 0-4. Everybody else still mathematically somehow in the chase. So Highland Island Yeti, Sweetwater Sugar Gliders, and Bomb Mob all still in the equation. Bomb Mob controls their own destiny if they win over the Sweetwater Sugar Gliders on Monday, January 6th. They will punch their ticket to face Duck Ditch Dots in the Ballyard series. Wednesday, January 15th, Game 1. January 17th on a Friday night, Game 2. And if necessary, Game 3 on Friday, January 24th of 2025. That sets the scene for this game now as we turn our attention to these two teams, and we again recap the standings in Ballyard baseball, a 5-game regular season, followed by the best-of-3 Ballyard series. And queuing up on your screen for your review now, the updated standings after tonight's Game 1 of our doubleheader. Duck Ditch Dots, a perfect mark of 5-0, their record clean through the first 5 games, scoring 11 runs and giving up just 2 runs in those 5 games. Bomb Mob at 3-1. They have the slight advantage, but they play Sweetwater Sugar Gliders. You see them at 2-2. Highland Island Yeti sitting at 3-2, right in the middle of things. That outcome on Monday between Bomb Mob and Sugar Gliders will seal up the final slot for our Ballyard series. And you see the two cellar dwellers, the Chasers, playing from the bottom of the deck. Elite Prospects, Gold Platinum Elite, Pre-Natal Prospects, both at 0-4, squaring off right now on the Ballyard Baseball Network. Into the
Person, 0.
first inning
Elite
we go.
Prospects,
Hello,
Gold
Morgana.
Platinum Elite Biceps, 0. Shohei S is at bat. Lee J pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. Lineup changed. Lee J in at pitcher.
Legit on the mound for Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. Catcher Brock East behind the plate for Legit's pitches. Dirk Dingers and Just Barrels at the corners for Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. Flash Leather and Ike Leather, the middle infield twins. Glove-wielding Leather Masters up the middle for Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite, and their head coach, Max Alpha, who has his son deployed in center field. Max Alpha, the II, out in center with Aiden Mazing and A. Cheever flanking Max Alpha, the II, in the outfield for this Game 2 of our first ever doubleheader at the Ballyard. River Morgan and Morgana, both thrilled you're here. Morgana not great at expressing herself, the play-by-play computerized robot, but she does care. Very glad you're part of tonight's action. The Legit will step on and deliver to Shohei Sanchez. Pitch 1, fouled away.
The count is 0-1.
That foul brought to you by Chester's Chicken Farm, feeding fowl to the folks of Sugar Lake.
1 strike on the board for Legit.
The count is 1-1.
That ball brought to you by Rocky Mountain Oysters.
And now a 1-1 count to Shohei Sanchez, leading off for Pre-Natal Prospects. With Yaya Yaki on deck, rip shots, third batter due up in the inning.
Strike 2.
The count is 1-2.
That strike brought to you by Local Union 247365. We like strikes.
Shohei Sanchez has been a good hitter this season for Pre-Natal Prospects, all gestating superstars. Pregnant moms swinging away. Shohei Sanchez to left field. Goes the other way for a double to open the game. Leadoff, 2-bagger.
Shohei S doubles on a line drive to left fielder Aiden M. Yaya Y steps up to the plate.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-0.
Foul.
The count is 1-1.
Strike 2.
Big swing by
The
Yaya
count is
Yaki.
1-2.
Ground ball right side. Good work by
Yaya
Yaki.
Y grounds out. Second baseman Ike L to first baseman Just B. Shohei S advances to third. Rip S steps up to the plate.
Productive out by Yaya Yaki. Ground ball to the right side. Ike Leather of the Leather Twins making the pickup on that. And flipping over to Just Barrels for the first out. Shohei Sanchez moves on to third base. One away. Rip shots.
The count is 0-1.
Foul.
The count is 0-2.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-2.
1-2 pitch to Rip shots. Legit delivers. Top of the first scoreless. Shohei Sanchez doubled. And now Shots, who likes to pepper the brick wall here at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. With the 1-2 count and one away. Shots looking to pay off a 1-2 count. See if the scoring can get started. Shots smokes one to center field. That ball lodges in the brick wall in center. It's stuck. What's the call? That's going to be a ground rule double. Shohei Sanchez scoring, and Rip Shots buries a line drive in the brick wall for a double.
Rip S doubles on a line drive to center fielder Max A. Shohei S scores. Pre-natal prospects pregnant person, 1. Elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps, 0. Cy R steps up to the plate.
Cy Ruth now with a 1-0 lead on the board for prenatal prospects with Legit of Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite.
Strike 1.
Firing the pitches.
The count is
And the number
0-1.
4 batter, Cy Ruth.
Strike 2.
The count is 0-2.
Strike 3. You're out.
Cy R strikes out swinging. Lee J pitching. Rip S remains at second. Satchel J steps up to the plate.
Satchel Judge, first chance to swing it here in the top of the first.
Foul.
The count is 0-1.
Satchel wears number 99 in honor of Aaron Judge and lines one to left field.
Satchel J
Amazing
lines
is
out
there.
to left fielder Aiden M. That ends the top of the first. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. Prenatal prospects pregnant person, 1. Elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps, 0.
Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network is brought to you by the Flyover Gondola. Hover over a game or enjoy the best view of Sugar Lake's nightly fireworks show. And by Ballyard Bets, honoring our cease and desist order. And by Sweet Peace Cemetery, the sweet way to go. If you're a real baseball player, that guy's a dude. You gotta have the newest, expensivest bat on the market. Bro. And it's gotta have the coolest name. Bro. Brand new. Just dropped. Tanks. Whatever the newest metals and materials might be, this bat is always one evolution newer. The Batco Crouching Tiger Nuke Mash Pummel Destroy Quad X Quadruple Extreme. Making mediocre hitters superstars. That guy's a dude. $600 at a time. Bro.
It's the bottom of the first. Prenatal prospects pregnant person, 1. Elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps, 0. Max A is at bat. Hose R pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. That ends the top of the first. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. Prenatal prospects pregnant person, 1. Elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps, 0. Leading off for elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps will be Max A, then Flash L, then Just B.
Ballyard Baseball.
baseball.
Hey, Ballyard baseball. Clap, 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 clap.
Ballyard baseball.
5-inning ball game between winless teams. Hose Rocket, the lightning-armed right-handed pitcher, delivering to Adley Posada, right-handed thrower. Switch batter, switch hitting Adley Posada will bat left and will lead off the next half inning in the top of 2 after these outs whenever they are recorded. Posada batting left as a switch hitter against the right-handed throwing Lee Jitt, who just threw the first inning, faced 5 batters, gave up 1 run on doubles by Shohei Sanchez and ripped shots. Bottom of the first with a 1-0 lead for Pre-Natal Prospects. Max Alpha, the II.
It's the bottom of the
Multiple.
first. Pre-Natal Prospects Pregnant Person 1. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps 0.
Gold chains hanging
Maxa
around the
steps
neck
up to the plate.
of the left-handed batting Max Alpha, the II.
The count
Big
is
hack.
0-1.
First pitch,
Ball 1.
Max was ripping.
The count is 1-1.
1-1 count to Max Alpha, the II.
Strike 2.
The count is 1-2.
Max on the season batting .727, one of the top marks in Ballyard baseball. Has 8 hits, all of those extra base hits, no singles, 3 doubles, 3 triples, and 2 home runs for Max Alpha, the II. Just designed to be a dude. 1-2 pitch to Max Alpha, the II. That ball is yard. Tie the game at 1 each. Max Alpha, the II, leadoff blast to center field.
Max homers on a line
Rocket.
drive to center field. Pre-Natal Prospects Pregnant Person 1. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps 1. Flash L steps up to the plate.
Well, Max Alpha, the II, now has 3 of each in the extra base category. 3 doubles, 3 triples, and 3 home runs, 5 RBI on the season. First pitch, flash leather, liner back to Hose Rocket.
Flash L grounds out. Pitcher Hose R to first baseman Shohei S. Just B steps up to the plate.
That ball skipped once between the plate and the mound. A shot from Flash Leather, who has 1 hit on the year. Hit that hard enough to deserve one, but did not get the outcome that Flash might have been hoping for. That will pass the bat along to Just Barrels for Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. That's all Just does is barrels.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-0.
Foul.
The count is 1-1.
Ball 2.
The count is 2-1.
Foul.
The count is 2-2.
Ball 3.
The count is 3-2.
Hard throwing Hose Rocket.
Foul.
Just Barrels fouling him away.
The count is 3-2.
Liner to left center and barrels, and takes 2 bags for that. With 1 away and 1 run in, double for Barrels. Now Brock East due up next.
Just B doubles on a line drive to left fielder Cy R. Brocky steps up to the plate.
Hose Rocket pitching as the Heat, 11 strikeouts delivered in 8 innings pitched, but when Ballyarders get the contact on the fastball from Hose Rocket, it tends to travel. Brock East with a runner at second base.
Strike one.
The count is 0-1.
Ball one.
The count is 1-1.
Strike two.
The count is 1-2.
East in a hole now, 1-2. Swings and misses at a two-seam fastball down in the dirt. Adley Posada blocks it, goes to Shohei Sanchez for the second out. Barrels.
Rocky out at first on drop, third strike. Just B advances to third. Dirk D steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 0 today.
Just Barrels moving up. On that third strike in the dirt, nicely played by Adley Posada.
The count is 0-1.
Dirk Dingers, chance to give his team the lead, takes a ball, 1-1 count.
The count is 1-1.
Just Barrels at third. Line shot to our Markable in right field. Roberto Markable making the
Dirk
catch.
D lines out to right fielder Roberto M. That ends the bottom of the first. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. Prenatal Prospects Pregnant Person, 1. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps, 1. Leading off for Prenatal Prospects Pregnant Person will be Adley P., then Roberto M., then Domingo L.
Ribby Rodeo, professional rodeo in Sugar Lake. 2 nights each week. We're not stupid, only on nights there are not ball games at the Ballyard. All good rodeo starts with bull riding and ends with bull riding. Recognized as the #1 barrel racing rodeo on the circuit. Plus, mutton busting, greased pig, and open pits provided by Bullpen Barbecue. Ribby Rodeo is a proud partner of Ballyard Baseball. Today's team sponsor for prenatal prospects is Zesty Zygotes. Bow, chicka, bow, wow. Dr. Gene Nettix and Dr. D.N. Abel invite you to visit Zesty Zygotes on the shores of Sugar Lake. Whether you want a Y and a Y or an X and a Y, Zesty Zygotes serves you with decades of experience and a deep catalog. Bow, chicka, bow, wow. Zesty Zygotes, making magic and tomorrow's baseball stars on the shores of Sugar Lake. Zesty Zygotes says, let's go, prenatal prospects. Bow, chicka, bow, wow. Keep grinding.
It's the top of the second. Prenatal Prospects Pregnant Person, 1. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps, 1. Adley P. is at bat. Lee J. pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. Adley P. steps up to the plate.
Adley Posada, left-handed batting switch hitter against the righty Legit, top of 2 of a 5-inning game. Meaningless to the standings, meaningless to the playoffs, but not to this sold-out crowd. 2 teams with big swagger. Prenatal prospects, all engineered baseball players.
The count is 0-1.
With coaches Dr. Gene Nettix
The count is 1-1.
and Dr. D.N. Abel. Gene Nettix and D.N. Abel, the doctors, the coaches who have the clinic in the village, the map you see on your screen.
The count is 1-2.
Thanks to Dr. Gene Nettix, Dr. D.N. Abel, Zesty Zygotes, their clinic. And
Ball 2.
The count is 2-2.
the Sweet Spot, favorite ice cream shop in the village. They're on the east side, just north of Road Trip Road, next to go-karts. The Cajun go-kart track, baseball, beignets, and speed. Adley Posada squaring up for a 2-2 pitch. That left-handed hitter, switch batter, goes to the left side against the righty. Posada, here comes the 2-2 delivery from Legit. Ripped off the brick wall in right field, and it bounces wildly off that angled wall. Adley Posada opens the frame with a
Adley P. triples
three-bagger.
on a line drive to right fielder AC. Roberto M. steps up to the plate.
Roberto Markable.
Strike one.
The count is 0-1.
Markable lifts that to center field. Max out for the II, going back to the wall, grabs it, turns around, flings it home, and Adley Posada sliding through. Safe sac fly and an RBI for Markable.
Roberto M out on sacrifice fly to center fielder Max A. Adley P scores. Prenatal prospects pregnant person. 2. Elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps. 1. Domingo L steps up to the plate.
Foul.
The count is 0-1.
Ball one.
The count is 1-1.
Domingo LaLouche, ground ball to Dirk Dingers at third. Comes up cleanly, fires to just barrels.
Domingo L grounds out. Third baseman Dirk D to first baseman Just B. Jose steps up to the plate.
Foul.
The count is 0-1.
Hose Rocket, the pitcher, now with a 2-1 lead for his team, and will take the lead to the hill.
Strike
Swings
two.
and misses.
The count is 0-2.
Foul.
The count is 0-2.
Strike three, you're out.
Jose strikes out swinging. Lee J pitching. That ends the top of the second. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. Prenatal prospects pregnant person. 2. Elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps. 1.
Tonight's team sponsor for Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite is Elite Elote. When you only tolerate the best. When you only have time for the finest. When you have the overwhelming sensation that you are simply better than others. Only Elite Elote will do. Roasted, steamed, grilled, creamed. Our elote is elite. Harvested from the finest fields using only elite dirt. Elite Elote says, let's go, Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. Elote is the Spanish word for corn cob.
Ballyard baseball. Ballyard baseball. Hey, Ballyard baseball. Clap, 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 clap. Ballyard baseball.
It's the bottom of the second. Prenatal prospects pregnant person. 2. Elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps. 1. Lee J is at bat. Jose pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. That ends the top of the second. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. Prenatal prospects pregnant person. 2. Elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps. 1. Leading off for elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps will be Lee J, then Aiden M, then AC.
You see the box score, a run for each team so far. Prenatal prospects have 2. Elite prospects gold platinum elite have 1. No hits on the year
It's the bottom of
for
the second.
Lee J.
Prenatal prospects
Does not
pregnant
have
person.
a hit
2.
on the
Elite
year.
prospects gold platinum elite biceps. 1. Lee J steps up to the plate.
First pitch, hits it to right field. 2-hopper bounces over the gap, low part of the wall, and that is going to take him all the way around the bags with Roberto Markable trying to chase it down. Oh, that ball is yard.
Lee J hits an inside the park home run on a line drive to right fielder Roberto M. Prenatal prospects pregnant person. 2. Elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps. 2. Aiden M steps up to the plate.
AI can't catch it all, Morgana. No shame, play-by-play. Here at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake, that's called a run home, not a home run. That's an in-the-parker dashing around the
The
bags.
count is
Legit.
0-1.
Aiden Mazing, also no hits on the year. Can Aiden Mazing do the same thing
The count is 1-1.
that Legit just did? Getting the first hit of the year, and for Legit,
Strike two.
Through the gap, it
The
went in
count
right
is 1-2.
center field. One-two pitch,
Strike
swing and a
three,
miss
you're
for
out.
Amazing.
Aiden M strikes out swinging. Hose are pitching. AC steps up to the plate.
Foul.
The
Achiever.
count is 0-1.
Ball one.
The count is 1-1.
Achiever. Ground ball to Domingo Lelouch. Doinks off of Lelouch's cup over to Yaya Yaki, who throws it to
AC grounds
Shohei
out.
Sanchez.
Shortstop Domingo L to second baseman Yaya Y to first baseman Shohei S. Ike L steps up to the plate.
That cup shot is brought to you by Down Under Armour. Protecting the jewels for over 45 years, Down Under Armour is manufactured using military-grade metals and impact tested at shooting ranges, bowling alleys, and martial arts studios. That cup shot brought to you by Down Under Armour.
Ball one.
The count is 1-0.
Ball two.
The count is 2-0.
Ike Leather, it's going to find you, Domingo. Still shaking off the cup shot. Line drive from Ike Leather, caught.
Ike L lines out to shortstop Domingo L. That ends the bottom of the second. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. Prenatal prospects pregnant person. 2. Elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps. 2. Leading off for prenatal prospects pregnant person will be Shohei S, then Yaya Y, then Rip S.
Cliche Country, Sugar Lake's unicorn of radio. Wide open and in the saddle. Tough, gritty. We are servant leaders with exceptional bandwidth who give 110%. So open a can of worms and beat a dead horse. Get outside the box. 108.1 FM. Put a pin in it for a win-win situation. Sugar Lake's Cliche Country, 108.1 FM. It is what it is. You got this. Have a nice rest of your day.
Hey, y'all, Spurs Chaps, legendary Hall of Fame DJ from 108.1 FM, Cliche Country. I'm not saying these two teams are losers, but they sure ain't won. 0-4 prenatal prospects and 0-4 elite prospects gold platinum elite, both without a win. They've each played 4 games. They're 0-8 between them. Somebody going to win tonight? What are we going to do here? Kind of came strutting into the Ballyard, and it ain't gone so well. Spurs Chaps, another remote broadcast from the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. Cliche Country, proud supporters of the Ballyard at Sugar Lake and Ballyard Baseball. Tune in every day, all day. I DJ nonstop. Legendary Hall of Fame status for me, 24/7 on the air. Howdy, y'all. I'm Spurs Chaps.
It's the top of the third. Prenatal prospects pregnant person. 2. Elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps. 2. Shohei S is at bat. Lee J pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. Shohei S steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 1 today.
Shohei Sanchez, double and a run scored in the first inning, led off with that double.
Foul.
The count is 0-1.
Hard ground ball, diving stop by Flash Leather in the hole, gets up and fires it across to Just Barrels.
Shohei S grounds out. Shortstop Flash L to first baseman Just B. Yaya Y steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
What a play by Flash Leather, also showing off some arm over there at shortstop. Diving in the hole, backhanded layout play, gets up and fires a missile across to Just Barrels. Yaya Yaki, the number 2 batter, now bats with the bases clean after a base hit robbing display of defense at shortstop by Flash Leather. Shohei Sanchez has been one of the big offensive performers in Ballyard baseball through the regular season. Shohei, like I said, doubling to open up this game and scoring one of the 2 runs for Pre-Natal Prospects has just been fantastic at the top of the order. Shohei into today leading the team in batting average along with Rip Shots, each at .455 on the average, 5 hits each and 11 at-bats. Shohei Sanchez and Rip Shots. Rip Shots has 3 home runs on the year, awaits in the on-deck circle with Yaya Yaki at the plate.
Foul.
The count is 0-1.
Right-handed, Yaya Yaki.
The count is 1-1.
Scrappy second baseman for the Pre-Natal
0-2.
Prospects.
The count is 2-1.
Leather Brothers up the middle. Yaki sees
The count
another
is
strike.
2-2.
2-2 situation. Dribbler of a ground ball to Ike Leather at second base. Just barrels, takes the throw for an out.
Yaya Y grounds out. Second baseman Ike L to first baseman Just B. Rip S steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 1 today.
Strike 1.
Big swing,
The
miss.
count is 0-1.
Strike 2.
Big swing, miss.
The count is 0-2.
Big swing. That ball is yard. Rip Shots takes 3 massive swings, and the third one connects.
Rip S homers on a line drive to center field. Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person. 3. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 2. Cy R steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Rip Shots taking his team to a 3-2 lead. Now Cy Ruth, first pitch, double.
Cy R doubles on a line drive to center fielder Max A. Satchel J steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Satchel Judge, after Ruth swung first pitch, Judge does the same. Line shot, one hopper down in the grass to Aiden Mazing in left field. Cy Ruth will hold up at third base. Corners with 2 outs for Adley Posada.
Satchel J singles on a line drive to left fielder Aiden M. Cy R advances to third. Adley P steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 1 today.
Strike 1.
Big ol' hack
The
for
count
Adley.
is 0-1.
Strike 2.
Another huge hack
The
for
count
Adley
is
Posada.
0-2.
2 strikes against the catcher.
Foul.
Big cut, fouled it
The
away.
count is 0-2.
Big
Foul.
cut, fouled it away.
The count is 0-2.
0-2, 2 outs, 2 aboard. Big cut, Max Alpha runs it down in center field. Line shot from
Adley P lines
Posada.
out to center fielder Max A. That ends the top of the third. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person. 3. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 2.
Score at 3-2. Middle of the third inning. Time for the third inning stretch. Of course, we know that 2-0-4 teams, not the most compelling matchup, but these rosters loaded with characters and personalities. Pre-Natal Prospects, Elite Prospects, Gold Platinum Elite. 3-2 score, compelling ball game into the bottom of the third. Trying to keep her moving along, though, as we know the fans are more interested in the top line, the championship action, but these characters deserve their due, and they're putting on a good performance today at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. Middle of the third of a 5-inning ball game. Third inning stretch time from the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. Tonight's Game 2 of our doubleheader features 2 winless teams. It's difficult to keep the crowd interested, or to keep them from dozing off, or from flipping over to the Nature Channel. We don't have time for a third inning stretch. Tonight, it's a third inning wiggle. Take me out to the ball game speed round. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the If they don't win, it's a shame for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
BBN.
Theater of the Mind.
It's the bottom of the third. Prenatal prospects pregnant person. 3. Elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps. 2. Max A is at bat. Pose are pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. That ends the top of the third. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. Prenatal prospects pregnant person. 3. Elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps. 2. It's the bottom of the third. Prenatal prospects pregnant person. 3. Elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps. 2. Maxa steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 1 today.
Foul.
The count is 0-1.
Enjoyed that third inning wiggle, Morgana. How about you?
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, I thought it was great. Rapid fire, take me out to the ball game. Keeping things moving here at the Ballyard in a matchup of winless teams, both with prospects in their name. The home team has 5 better than you terms in their name. The Prenatal Prospects engineering, gestating future superstars. Up 3-2 on Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. Hope you enjoyed the third inning wiggle in our 5-inning game.
Why not?
Foul.
The count is 0-2.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-2.
Foul.
The count is 1-2.
Lefty Max Alpha, the II,
Ball
can't
2.
wear number 1.
The count is 2-2.
Against the protocols of Ballyard baseball, the commissioners have ruled. So Max Alpha, the II, wears number 11, or 2 1s, as his dad Max Alpha
Max A
tells
lines
us.
out to right fielder Roberto M. Flash L steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Flash Leather has 1 hit on the year. Still
Strike
batting
1.
the number 2 spot.
The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
Strike 2.
The count is 1-2.
Flash Leather, 1-2, 1 away. Pitch coming from Hose Rocket. Ground ball softly chopped to Domingo Lelouch. Throws to Shohei Sanchez, 6-3 put out.
Flash L grams out. Shortstop Domingo L to first baseman Shohei S. Just B steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 1 today.
Lefty just barrels. 2 away, nobody aboard. Fouls it away, 0-1.
The count is 0-1.
Now barrels back in the box. Just swinging. Driving that to left center field. Bounces it off the wall. Just missed the hole in the wall. Pulls in at second base.
Just B doubles on a line drive to center fielder Satchel J. Brocky steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Just Barrels came into this game second in all of Ballyard baseball in average at .818, hitting .818 Just Barrels, helping that number today with 2 doubles now. Barrels continues to barrel. Ballyard baseball's leading average hitter, Ellie Wow of Bomb Mob, will be in action on Monday with the .875 batting average, trying to take the regular season batting title. Just Barrels applying some pressure now. 2 doubles to add on to that .818 batting average. And Just Barrels leads the league, padding the doubles total with 6 doubles now, the most in Ballyard baseball. Adds another right there with 2 away. No, it's Brock East.
The count is 0-1.
Foul!
The count is 0-2.
Foul!
Count is 0-2.
Brock East. A strikeout
The
first time
count
up.
is 0-2.
Right-handed hitting. Brock East hits it hard to left field. That'll get down, barrels around third. Just barrels in safely at the plate. Tying the score at 3-3 with a 2-out RBI single from Brock East. After the strikeout earlier, East gets some redemption against the pitching of Hose Rocket and ties the game at 3.
Rocky singles on a line drive to left fielder Syar. Just B scores. Pre-natal prospects pregnant person, 3. Elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps, 3. Dirk D steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-0.
Ball 2.
The count is 2-0.
Brock East at first, Dirk Dingers
Strike 1.
now with a 2-1 count.
The count is 2-1.
Strike 2.
The count is 2-2.
Strike 3, you're out.
Dirk D strikes out swinging. Hose R pitching. That ends the bottom of the third. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. Pre-natal prospects pregnant person, 3. Elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps, 3.
Well, coach of the Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite, Max Alpha, happy to see his team tie it up with a 2-out single from Brock East, scoring Just Barrels, who doubled with 2 away. Back-to-back 2-out hits produced the tying run. Box score on your screen shows each team putting up 1 run each inning. 11 hits in the game, 3-3 the score. One's picket fences across the first 3. We're tied at 3, and Max Alpha, manager of Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite, wanted to send a shout-out to his favorite store in the village, his favorite shop, where he picks up his finest merchandise. Of the 6 vehicles owned in the village of Sugar Lake, you see the 2 roads in town, Road Trip Road and Longbridge Road. Of the 6 total vehicles, 4 of those belong to the manager of Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite, Max Alpha, who rolled up in style in his 5-ton truck tonight and saluted his favorite dealership just outside the east weather wall of the village of Sugar Lake. Not going to sell many vehicles, but will take their money as a sponsor of Ballyard Baseball. Let's drive a car, Sugar Lakers.
It's Cam from Cartropolis. We need you. Our 10-acre lot has more than 2,000 new cars just waiting to be driven. Drive home today with a ridiculous deal on a new car. Sugar Lake needs more cars. The flyover gondola, Sugar Tracks Railroad, water taxi, all boring compared to piloting your very own car. Come and see me, Cam, at Cartropolis on Road Trip Road just outside the East Weather Wall. Cartropolis, where our goal is to double the number of cars on the roads of Sugar Lake, from 6 cars to 12 cars.
It's your turn to drive, Sugar Lakers.
It's the top of the 4th. Pre-natal prospects pregnant person, 3. Elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps, 3. Roberto M is at bat. Lee J pitching. The bases are empty, no 1 out. Roberto M steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 0 today.
Remarkable. Where's number 21 for Mr. Clemente? Roberto swings at the first pitch, hammers that in the left center. Max Alpha, the II, runs it down in the gap, makes a good throw back to second base, holding Remarkable to a single.
Roberto M singles on a line drive to center fielder Max A. Domingo L steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Domingo LaLouche grounded out to third base, first time up, first pitch swinging, hits it to the left side again. That's through and out to Amazing in left field. 2 swings, 2 aboard. Runners on first and second.
Domingo L singles on a line drive to left fielder Aiden M. Roberto M advances to second. Jose R steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Hose Rocket.
Strike one.
The count is 0-1.
Strike two.
The count is
comes
0-2.
The 0-2 pitch. Runners take off.
three,
Swing
you're
and a miss. Hose Rocket missed badly.
Jose R
Roberto
strikes out
Markable.
looking. Lee J pitching.
Domingo.
Roberto M remains at second.
Lelouch.
Domingo L remains at first.
No, they don't.
Shohei S steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 2 today.
Morgana missing some action.
Roberto M steals third.
There's a scoop.
Domingo L steals second.
Award-winning journalism, Morgana. Hose Rocket, strikeout victim, second time today. The pitcher for Pre-Natal Prospects. Runners at second and third for Shohei Sanchez. Sanchez a chance to put his team back on top. Tied at 3, top of the fourth of a 5-inning ball game.
Foul.
The count is 0-1.
Big hack by Sanchez. Does it again, just hitting shots foul.
The count is 0-2.
Now 0-2, gonna deepen up a little bit. Hammers that to the left side, diving into foul territory. Dirk Dingers.
Shohei S lines out to third baseman Dirk D. Roberto M remains at third. Domingo L remains at second. Yaya Y steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 2 today.
Yaya Yaki, 2 groundouts to second base, 2 outs, 2 aboard. Puts down a bunt, third base side. Catcher Brock East jumps out, freezes. Remarkable at third base. Yaki safe on the bunt, surprising. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite.
Yaya Y singles on a bunt to catcher Brock E. Domingo L held up at second. Roberto M held up at third. Rip S steps up to the plate. They're 2 for 2 today.
We know Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite don't believe in bunting. We saw one of their players attempted to be ejected by his own father earlier this year after bunting. They decided to just call him out and let him keep playing the game, but his own dad wanted him ejected and called out. Negotiated a split decision there, so Yaya Yaki takes advantage of the psychology of Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite, putting down a bunt and reaching safely to load the bases for Rip Shots, who is 2 for 2, double home run, 2 RBI, a run scored, big hack and a foul.
The count is 0-1.
Foul.
The count is 0-2.
Couple ginormous swings, another one from Rip Shots, big hacks.
The count is 0-2.
That foul brought to you by Chester's Chicken Farm, feeding fowl to the folks of Sugar Lake.
0-2, 61 pitches in for Legit. Rocket shot liner up the middle, right past Legit's ear. So fast it got to the center fielder, Max Alpha the II. Everybody goes one station. Rip Shots, third hit, third RBI. Remarkable scoring on the
Rip S
laser.
singles on a line drive to center fielder Max A. Roberto M scores. Domingo L advances to third. Yaya Y advances to second. Pre-Natal Prospects Pregnant Person, 4. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps, 3. Cy R steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 2 today.
Big swing for Cy Ruth.
The count is 0-1.
Trying to go 4 bags here and 4 RBI. Looking for the grand slam. Big
The
hack
count
again.
is 0-2.
Legit trying to get out of trouble.
Strike three.
Another
you're out.
swing and a miss. Ruth is down.
Cy R strikes out swinging. Lee J pitching. That ends the top of the fourth. 1 run. 1, 4 hit, no errors. Prenatal prospects pregnant person. 4, elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps. 3, leading off for elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps will be Lee J, then Aiden M, then AC.
Ballyard Series schedule on your screen. That's coming up. One more regular season game on January 6th. And then you see the dates for the Ballyard Series on the Ballyard Baseball Network.
Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network is brought to you by Starting 9 Golf Course. Crush your tee shot over the Sugar Monster and win a free round. And by Sweet Strings Band Shell. Live music from classical to country. And by umpires. We're people too.
It's the bottom of the 4th. Prenatal prospects pregnant person. 4, elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps. 3. Lee J is at bat. Hose are pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. That ends the top of the 4th. 1 run. It's the bottom of the 4th. Prenatal prospects pregnant person. 4, elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps. 3. Lee J steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 1 today.
Legit hitless in the season before the first at-bat today.
The count is 0-1.
Hit a run home through the gap in right center field inside the Parker.
The count is 0-2.
First hit of the season. That's humbling.
Lee J strikes out swinging. Hose are pitching. Aiden M steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Well, after the run home and the first hit of the year for Legit, who's pitching today, and in a duel with Hose Rocket, swing, 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 and strike, 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 out. Legit goes down swinging now. Aiden Mazing struck out first time looking. No hits on the year for Aiden Mazing, the right-handed batter. Aiden with 1 out and his team down by a run for Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. Now batting. First pitch from Hose Rocket. Hit the other way right field by Aiden Mazing.
That ball is yard.
Aiden M homers on a fly ball to right field. Prenatal prospects pregnant person. 4, elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps. 4. AC steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
That's fun. As it stands, picket fence through 4 innings. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite still batting. You see the line score at the top of your left side of your screen.
The count is 0-1.
1 run per inning for everybody.
Strike 2.
The count is 0-2.
Looked at strike 1, looked at strike 2,
Strike 3,
looks
you're
at
out.
strike 3, does H-Ever.
AC strikes out looking. Hose are pitching. Eichel steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
See the damage on extra base hits. Just barrels with 2 doubles extending the league lead in Ballyard baseball.
The count is 0-1.
Home runs in this game for Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite by Amazing, Max Alpha the II, and Legit. All with solo shots. Legit has pitched 4 innings, 10 hits, given up on 64 pitches. 4 strikeouts, nobody walked. Seldom a walk. Not never, but seldom a walk here at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. For Prenatal Prospects, see what they've done at the plate. 10 hits, out hitting Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. Doubles by Shohei Sanchez, Cy Ruth, and rip shots.
The count is 0-2.
Triple by Adley Posada in this game.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-2.
And a 2-out solo blast by rip shots
The count is 2-2.
in the 3rd inning.
Foul.
The count is 2-2.
Pitching work of Hose Rocket on the mound, trying to get out of this bottom of the fourth of a 5-inning ball game. Hose Rocket, 3 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 5 strikeouts, nobody walked, 64 pitches thrown, equal to the total of Legit, and barely any balls thrown. 56 strikes and 8 balls by Legit. 47 strikes and 17 balls delivered by Hose Rocket on this 2-2 count from Hose, delivering to Adley Posada's catching target, with Ike Leather trying to extend the inning here. 9-batter of the 9-batter order for Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. Pitch in, 2 away, bottom of 4. Tied up at 4. Here it comes from Hose Rocket. 65th pitch of the game for Hose is popped up above Adley Posada, who spins and snags.
Ike L pops out to catcher Adley P. That ends the bottom of the fourth. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. Pre-Natal Prospects Pregnant Person. 4. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 4. Leading off for Pre-Natal Prospects Pregnant Person will be Satchel J, then Adley P, then Roberto M.
The Palace of Pong, the place for paddles. Ping Pong Palace, where ping pong players play ping pong and people populate pre- and post-perfect performances at the Ballyard. Ping Pong Palace, positioned perfectly for our population, perpendicular to the pit, plus pleasant proximity to our pristine pond. Please, pop in for Pong. Purchase pop, popcorn, pizza, pastries. Take it from me. Ping Pong Winchester. The place for Pong is Ping Pong Palace. Ping Pong Palace, positioned perfectly for our population, perpendicular to the pit, plus pleasant proximity to our pristine pond. Please, pop in for Pong.
It's the top of the 5th.
Strike 2.
The count is 0-2.
Strike 3. You're out.
Domingo L strikes out swinging. Lee J pitching. Satchel J remains at 3rd. Adley P remains at 2nd. Roberto M remains at 1st. Hose R steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 2 today.
Strike 1.
The count is 0-1.
You missed a little action, Morgana. Singles by Judge
Strike 2.
Posada and Markable.
The count is 0-2.
All first pitch swinging.
Strike 3. You're out.
Down looking goes Hose Rocket.
Hose R strikes out looking. Lee J pitching. Satchel J remains at 3rd. Adley P remains at 2nd. Roberto M remains at 1st. Shohei S steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 3 today.
Satchel Judge. First pitch line drive to left for a single.
The count is 0-1.
Adley Posada, first pitch swing to center, line drive single.
The count is 0-2.
Roberto Markable, first pitch swing, line drive to right for a single to load the bases.
The count is 0-2.
Then Lelouch, a 3-swing strikeout.
The count is 0-2.
Hose Rocket, swing, looking, backward K, 2 away, bases full, last
The
inning.
count is 0-2.
Shohei Sanchez. Oh, 2, 2 out, full bases.
The count is 1-2.
Foul.
That foul brought to you by
The count is 1 and
Chester's
2.
Chicken Farm, feeding fowl to the folks
Ball 2.
of Sugar Lake.
The count is 2-2.
Foul.
The count is 2-2.
Ball
That
3.
ball brought to you by
The count is
Rocky
3 and
Mountain
2.
Oysters.
Shohei Sanchez, a double, a ground out, and a line out. 1 for 3 on the day. Top of the order, tie game, bottom of
The
the
count is
frame
3-2.
will also feature the top of the order for Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. Each team sitting at the top right now with 2 outs for the Pre-Natal Prospects, and the same coming 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the final frame, the 5th, when Legit and the Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite can get out of this bases loaded jam. Delivery on a 3-2, 2 outs to Shohei Sanchez. That ball is yard. Shohei Sanchez.
Shohei S. homers on a fly ball to center field. Satchel J scores. Adley P scores. Roberto M scores. Pre-natal prospects pregnant person. 8. Elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps. 4. Yaya Y steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 3 today.
Doubling the run output on the day for Pre-Natal Prospects. Yaki, not known for power, has a bunt single last time up. Yaki on the first pitch from Legit with 2 outs right after the grand slam. Here's the pitch. Yaki has a look in his eye. Yaya leans into it, swings hard, pops it up above the pitcher.
Yaya Y pops out to pitcher Lee J. That ends the top of the 5th. 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors. Pre-natal prospects pregnant person. 8. Elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps. 4. Leading off for Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps will be Max A, then Flash L, then Just B.
How about that line score? Single tallies in the first through the 4th for Pre-Natal Prospects, and they put up a 4 spot in the 5th on a grand slam from Shohei Sanchez. An absolute blast. Putting his team up 8-4, 14 hits on the day. Last shot for Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite coming up in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network is brought to you by Water Wings, Sugar Lake's #1 of 1 wing shop, and by Fourth Wall Outdoor Cinema, a drive-in without the cars, and by The Sinker Boatyard and Marina. The Sinker, voted 7 years running as America's most ironically named marina.
It's the bottom of the 5th. Pre-natal prospects pregnant person. 8. Elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps. 4. Max A is at bat. Hose are pitching. The bases are empty, no 1 out. Maxa steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 2 today.
Strike 1.
The count is 0-1.
Max Alpha, the II, looks at the first strike and looks again. 0-2 count.
The count is 0-2.
Max Alpha manager yelling down the line, rattling the young
Max
man.
A strikes out swinging. Hose are pitching. Flash L steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 2 today.
Flash Leather, just 1 hit on the year. Max Alpha, the II, a very difficult out all season long. Strikes out on 3 pitches against Hose Rocket, bringing the heat. And now Flash Leather, the light hitting second or shortstop of the Twins, second baseman brother Ike Leather. That's number 9, but Flash batting number 2 here is 0 for 2 today. Couple ground outs, 1 to the pitcher, 1 softly to the shortstop, 1 hit on the year, under 100 the batting average. Right-handed Flash Leather, first pitch from Hose Rocket. It's a shot to right. That's going to scoot to the wall, bounce off the brick, and Flash, who runs like a flash, covers 3 bases before they can get it back in.
Flash L triples on a line drive to right fielder Roberto M. Just B steps up to the plate. They're 2 for 2 today.
Now just barrels. 2 doubles today. One of the top hitting performers
Strike one.
in the league.
The count is
Ballyard
0-1.
baseball offensive leader. Just
Strike
barrels.
The count is 0-2.
1 away. Down by 4. Need a bunch of base runners. Just barrels going to work against Hose Rocket. 0-2 pitch.
Strike three, you're out.
Just B strikes out looking. Hose R pitching. Flash L remains at third. Brocky steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 2 today.
Frozen by a fastball. And Brock East, the last hope for Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite, puts down a bunt. What? Parents of Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite irate.
Brocky singles on a bunch of catcher Adley P. Flash L held up at third.
The power hitting
Dirk
Brock
P steps up
East,
to the plate. They're 0 for 2 today.
desperate to keep the game alive, puts down a bunt. Nobody on the Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite side happy about that. A sign of shame. But Brock's father, West East, appears to just be hiding, left his seat, went up on the concourse, hiding behind a pillar, not asking for the ejection or out of his son, torn and tormented by what to do in this situation. Dirk Dingers, long ball hitter, found a way to get the bat passed along to Dirk. First pitch coming to Dingers, down by 4. A long ball here from Dirk would only bring within 1, but would be a big blast against Hose Rocket. Last bat, bottom of the 5th. Each team looking for their lone win of the season. Puts down a bunt down the third base line. This is not true. Adley Posada, surprised again, leaps out finally and holds Flash
Dirk D
Leatherback
singles on a
at
bunch of
third
catcher
base.
Adley P. Flash L held up at third. Brocky advances to second. Lee J steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 2 today.
Now Lee Jitt, the pitcher, much softer hitting member of the batting order, number 6 spot in the order, Lee Jitt.
The count is 0-1.
Foul.
The count is 0-2.
Ball one.
The count is 1-2.
Foul.
The count is 1-2.
Lee Jitt
Ball two.
had no hits before today.
The count is 2-2.
Hit a run home in the
Foul.
second inning.
The count is 2-2.
In the Parker over the gap in right center field.
The count is 2-2.
Fouling him away.
Ball three.
That ball brought to you
The
by
count is 3-2.
Rocky Mountain Oysters.
Foul.
The count is 3-2.
Right-handed batter, Lee Jitt, done with pitching duties for the day.
Foul.
Now just trying to see if he can help
The
this
count is
team
3-2.
erase this 4-run margin. That ball is yard. Lee Jitt coming through.
Lee J homers on a fly ball to left field. Flash L scores. Brock E scores. Dirk D scores. Pre-Natal Prospects Pregnant Person, 8. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps, 8. Aiden M steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 2 today. Eichel singles on a line drive to right fielder Roberto M. Aiden M advances to third. AC advances to second. Max the steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 3 today.
Processing speed of our computerized robot Morgana can't keep up.
The count is 1-0.
Max Alpha, the II, they've batted around.
The count is 2-0.
Max struck out to start the inning.
Ball 3.
The count is 3-0.
Grand slam from Lee Jitt. Ties it, and then single, all on first pitches from Amazing H. Heaver and I Leather. Loading him up for Max Alpha, the II, for the win in the bottom of the fifth, 2 away. Ball 4 was delivered, and Max Alpha, the II, swung at a pitch that was several feet out of the zone. Would have been a ball 4 walk in for a walk off, and Max Alpha, the II, big hack at a pitch that was nowhere near. Now a 3-1 count. Swings again at a high pitch.
The count is 3-2.
Fouled that away. Deep down the right field side. 8-8, bottom of the fifth. This is the final frame. 3-2 count. 2 aboard. Runners can go on the pitch. Hose Rocket sends it in.
Strike 3, you're out.
Looking, down goes Max Alpha, the II.
Max A strikes out looking. Hose are pitching. That ends the bottom of the fifth. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Pre-natal prospects pregnant person, 8. Elite prospects gold platinum elite biceps, 8.
8-8 is your final count as the bottom of the fifth closes with a strikeout. 10 batters come to the plate. Max Alpha, the II, striking out twice in that final frame. Frustrating inning for the young man. The II goes down looking, but the 4-run frame and everybody kissing their sister. Prenatal prospects and elite prospects gold platinum elite. 8-8, the final score in this matchup of winless teams, and they both end up that way to close out their regular seasons. 4 runs each in the fifth frame after 4 runs total for each team between the first and the fourth. Picket fences all the way to the fifth, and then the 4 and the 4 grand slams in the final inning. Blasts from Lee Jitt. That's the one that put Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite back into a tie. And the 4-run shot from Shohei Sanchez was the big shot in the top of the fifth that put them up 8-4. It's an offensive outburst tonight, and it ends in a tie. 8-8 is the final count from the Ballyard at Sugar Lake in Game 2 of our doubleheader. It's a tie outcome for Prenatal Prospects and Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite, both finishing at 0-4-1 on the regular season and outside the math for the postseason top 2 going to the best of 3 Ballyard Series Championship. We'll be back to wrap it up from the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. After this break, my stomach's already growling. Can't wait for my corner booth.
The 12-6 Diner, voted Sugar Lake's #1 diner since dining. Owner and line cook Uncle Charlie invites you to stop in at the 12-6 Diner, inspired by the curveballs of Nolan Ryan, Sandy Koufax, Barry Zito, Clayton Kershaw, Tim Lincecum, Pedro Martinez, and Hideki Okajima. Take a picture with our statue of Candy Cummings, inventor of the curveball in the 1860s. Open daily from midnight to 6 a.m. The place to be after every game at the Ballyard. Talk ball, be seen, and eat locally greased and fried diner food at the 12-6 Diner.
Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network is brought to you by Go-Karts, Cajun kart racing in Sugar Lake, beignets and baseball, and Speed, your fast track to fun. Turbocharged Go-Karts, powered by rocket-grade kerosene. And by Fish Around and Find Out, Sugar Lake's only bait and tackle shop. Explore the sweet waters of Sugar Lake. See what you can hook, fish around, and find out. And by Poppy's Popcorn. We do one thing, and we do it well. The finest of all food groups. The essence of essential.
Popcorn. Hot, fresh, popcorn.
River Morgan presents famous baseball quotes.
Hey, Dad,
Now
League
ask
Baseball
what
is
I
what I
do
do
every
every
day
day
when
when
there's no
because it
baseball.
keeps the
I'll
parents
tell you what I
off
do.
the streets.
I stare out the
Yo,
window.
there's
and
no
wait for
crying in baseball.
Oh hell, I mean, hell, oh hell, I mean, hell, oh, I'm orga, I'm orga, I'm orga, I'm orga.
River Morgan presents famous baseball quotes.
You tell me right now, Jimmy Morris.
Progress.
It used to be
Always
hard.
involved
If it wasn't
killing
hard,
me.
everyone would do second base.
The
and
hard
keep your foot is what
on
makes
first.
it great. You want to have a catch, Smalls? Final score in Game 2 of our doubleheader, 8-8. You see the final standings with one game remaining, not final, but the final standings for the two teams in this game, Elite Prospects, Gold Platinum Elite, Pre-Natal Prospects, both end the season 0-4-1, with Sweetwater Sugar Gliders at 2-2 and Bomb Mob at 3-1. That game on Monday night will be critical in the decision about who will join Duck Ditch Dots in the Ballyard Series Best of 3 Championship. You see the schedule on your screen, the last game remaining, Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Bomb Mob at 5:45 Pacific, 6:45 Mountain, 7:45 Central, 8:45 Eastern on Monday, January 6th is when the final regular season game of the Ballyard baseball regular season schedule will take place. There's the final box score from tonight's Game 2 of our doubleheader. Duck Ditch Dots winning the first game tonight over Sweetwater, or over Highland Island Yeti, that is. And then the Pre-Natal Prospects and Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite, that score you see there, 8-8, is the final outcome. Sugar Tracks Railroad offloading the sellout crowd for tonight's first ever doubleheader at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. Flyover gondola full of folks. Water taxi dragging through the water with a heavy load, getting back to the shores of Sugar Lake. Over to the 12-6 diner with all those diners heading that way. And personal watercraft making their way toward the 12-6 diner as well. That's where I'll go next, thanks to our 5-umpire crew tonight and our Best in the Land's grounds crew and stadium staff for making it all happen tonight on a huge night of baseball at the Ballyard. Monday, January 6th, regular season finale, followed then after that by the matchup of the top two who will advance on to the first ever Ballyard Baseball Series. Ballyard Series Championship screened up for you now. The schedule in front of you as the fireworks are ready to rock from Pyro Point out over center field at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. Until we talk to you on Monday night, I'm River Morgan. So long from the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. I'll see you at my corner booth at the 12-6 Diner. You can stop by and talk ball or visit us at ballyardbaseball.com. Great night of doubleheader baseball from the Ballyard at Sugar Lake, where the dugouts are always clean, the umpires are always right, and nobody forgets their water bottle.
BBN.
Theater of the Mind.